bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Another delay in the pretrial review of 4 men accused of conspiracy to commit armed robbery, murder, and armed robbery in the death of former businessman Christopher Oughton. The review was expected to begin yesterday morning, but it was adjourned because one of the suspects, Natario Watkins, did not report to court. When the pretrial review resumed this morning, Natario Watkins still didn't appear and an arrest warrant was issued for him. The court was told that the accused may be in Bimini. Justice Hartman Longley then set the review down for Thursday, September 25th at 9:30 a.m. to give suretors some additional time to get Natario Watkins to court. Now they stand to lose some $30,000 if he doesn't appear. It is understood that Natario Watkins did report for the arraignment on August 25th, and that is when he was given the September 18th date to reappear in court. It is understood that Watkins hasn't been signing in, which is a condition of his bail. The other accused in the matter, Shivargo Sean Colley, is represented by attorney Carlson Sherland. Simeon and Simone Brown are appearing on behalf of Valentino Bethel. Rufus Allen is the attorney for Harrison and Natario Watkins. The 4 men were allegedly involved in the robbery and murder of Christopher Oughton outside his home in Deadman's Reef in January of last year. Justice Hartman Longley is presiding. Eric Kemp is the prosecutor. If you have children who play video games or spend long hours on the internet, then perhaps you need to listen closely to this next report. A concerned mother is sharing her story of how video games made her son ill and allegedly led to the deaths of some young people in the United States. They may just seem like games, but this concerned parent says the effects of video games are nothing to play with. Kendra Crawford says it all started innocently when her son was 14 years old, and she thought playing video games was a safe way to keep him occupied.
He would, at night, be on with those games until the wee hours of the morning when I least suspected it. And so he became so addicted that he stopped eating. He stopped drinking. And so one day he just fell out with a seizure, and it was unsuspectingly, and good thing the housekeeper was home with them.
Kendra says from all indication her son was fast becoming addicted to what she thought was a wholesome activity.
The first time he had the seizure and he was in the hospital, he wanted his games and his telephones, and he kept calling for them. I mean, when he came to in the ambulance, he kept calling for the games. He also got to the point where he would want to fight me.
After noticing the change in her son's behavior, Kendra says she researched the video games. That's when she found out some alarming information.
Some of the games actually says on it may cause seizures, and some children do actually eventually have a lot of seizures. These seizures, once they've come on unsuspectingly, the parent may not react accordingly. And so damage is done to the brain.
But Kendra says her son, who is now 16, was able to break free of the addiction.
I had to tell him that, look, if you continue this and you continue having seizures, you're not going to be able to drive a car. You're not going to hold down a regular job. You're going to be stuck working with me for a long time. And I think when I told him that he won't be able to drive that dream car he wants, that kind of hit a nerves, and he started, doing better, and he's put down the games now.
Now, while all video games may not be bad, Kendra is encouraging parents to monitor the games their children play, read the labels closely, and be on the lookout for any changes in behavior. Despite some apparent controversy earlier this week regarding the status of the Susan Wallace Teen Center, the center and its after-school program are now up and running. Tonight, the council member intimately involved in the program says the center is already making a difference.
After a one-week delay, the Susan J. Wallace Community Center opened with a successful turnout. Liaison Counselor for Community Centers, Fraser Gibson, says after only 3 days, 117 students have already signed up to be a part of the various programs.
It was busting with students, as well as the Wellington Ferguson Community Center is open as well, and that's located in the Pioneers Loop area. And so the children are excited to come to the structured and focused programs that we have, and we were very keen in selecting the instructors for the centers, who all are either retired educators or educators who are practicing now.
The center offers various classes that help to develop the entire child mentally and physically, but Gibson says so far homework assistance continues to be the most popular program.
I think the parents are very excited that it's back and running, because a lot of parents are focusing on putting food on the table, and so with getting the additional assistance in helping their children to exceed in school is very important.
Gibson is encouraging parents to continue to take advantage of the programs available at both the Wellington Pinder Center and the Susan J. Wallace Center.
We want to thank the parents for entrusting their children to us, and we are here to serve, and so more students are welcome to come because it's offered free of charge for parents that need the assistance, and even adults who want to take up sewing, arts and craft. They're free to come. We have karate for the young people as well.
Evening programs are also available for adults. Megan Shepard, ZNS.
Folks still blaming me for all this rain. I didn't wash my car. That ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? I leave that alone, okay? You wash yours.
Did you get your umbrella?
Yeah, cover my car.
All right. And that's our Northern Edition tonight. On behalf of the entire news team,
It's been a great week. I'm a God of Life One.
I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Bye.